what a VLookup does, it looks for data from different sheets. So for example, what I've done here, I've taken some random data for a fictional exam. So it's that, for example, it's out of 27, and I've given it a grade. So what we can do, if you've got a class list, all we need to do is put the number in that they achieved. So somebody could get 8, and that means they got an E grade. So I'll put that on a sheet here called grades. Then on the separate sheet, I'm going to put in the scores here. So 2, 25, 30, 12, 27, etc. Now obviously the 31 won't work, and I'll prove that in a minute. Now what we need to do is the VLookup. So in the second section here, and so the second column next to the data, is where I'm going to do my VLookup. So go to FX, and at the top up here, you're going to type in VLookup, and it brings up the VLookup formula there. So double click. Now the lookup value, that asks, right, where do you want me to go looking? So I want you to look at the 2, because that, when the 2 is typed in, I want a grade to appear. The table array, right, so where's that coming from? Where's that data coming from? So I go to my grade sheet, and I'm going to highlight all of my data from the 0 all the way down to the A star. The column index number, that's going to be 2, because the grade is in the second column here. So that's what I want to appear. And then the range lookup, I'm going to put false, because I want it to give me the exact letter in this case. Because if it was a number, it might round it up or might round it down. So I want it to be exactly what it says. So I click OK. It gives me a U. Now I don't have to do that every single time. You've got this green square here. If I put my mouse over it and drag down, it brings the formula down. Now because I put 30 here in A8, because there's not 30 marks available, that's why it's called as NA. So if I change that to 27, it brings up the A star. If I change that to 0, it changes it to U. If I go back to this here and think, oh, I've got my grade boundaries wrong, 4 actually should be a U, and then I can change that one there, it still would actually work because you've updated the data.